Good morning, students. Welcome back to HTML class. Today, here I will explain how to insert an images on web. Means if you want to display any image on the browser window, how to insert that image on the browser window, how to include images on the browser window. Okay, today what is the use of the images? Without images also, you can design the web pages. Actually, earlier when the web pages are invented, to display only the simple text only. But the web pages with the simple text is not that much attractive, and it's a little bit boring. So in order to add colors to a web page, to bring a life to our web pages, here we are including the images. Later images are included on the browser window. Okay, so uh, whatever you want to include on the browser window, that should be, whatever object it may be, that should be included between a tags. Okay, similarly, if you want to include image also, that image should be included using a tags. So here, what tag we are using? What tag we are using to include images on the browser window? Here, what tag we are using? Image img tag we are using. Img tag we are using to display browser window, to include images on the browser window. Okay, you can observe the syntax here. Image img space source equals to location of the image. Means here img is a tag. What is the use of the tag? The tag is used to include image on the browser window. So in the body section, wherever you write the img tag, from that point, means that area, that place, the image will be displayed. Okay, now come to the src. What is the src? src here called as a attribute. src stands for source, and this attribute gives the name of the image or location of the image, and it is a mandatory attribute, because if you want to include the src attribute, from where the browser will take the image, okay, if you'll give the location, then only the browser will pick the image from that location and it will display on the browser window. So that is why source is compulsory. Source gives the location of the image and the name of the image, and when will include the location and when will include the name. See, example, you have created one file a.html, and that you have saved in a C drive, and in that file you have included one image, and that image is also in C drive. So what happened? The image you have included and the file you have created, both are in the same location. So when both are in the same location, then what happened? Directly you can give the name. The name of the image you can give. But if your file in C drive and your image in D drive, then what happened? Locations are different. So when locations are different, then we'll give the path of the image. Means complete location. From root to the leaf, everything you have to give. Then the browser will pick image from that location. It picks the image from that location and it will display on the browser window. So here the important point is, if you want to include images on the browser window, then what tag will use? img. And what is a mandatory attribute? Source. What is the use of that attribute? It gives the location of the image to the browser. Now, here you can see the example program. You can see HTML head. Inside the head I have given the title. What is the title? Inserting an image. Inserting an image in a web page. So whatever title you will write between a title opening and a closing tag, that will be displayed on the browser window. Okay, that will be displayed on the browser window. So that is why tag here you need to give the location and image. Inside the body section I have given the image tag. What is the use of the image tag? Image tag gives the means it will, wherever you write the image tag img, there the image will be displayed. So here what attribute I have included? SRC, source attribute I have included. What is the use of the source? You can observe here. Source equals to the location of the image. What is the location here? C drive. Inside the C drive, Windows is a folder. Inside the Windows, web is a folder. Inside the web, wallpaper is a folder. Inside the wallpaper, theme2 is a folder. Inside the theme2 folder, img12.jpg is there. img12.jpg is the name of the image. Okay, img12.jpg is the name of the image. And what is the height of the image? 100 pixels, and width is also 100 pixels. Okay, so this is example program. Here in the output you can observe what is the name of the image. It is the name of the image is img12.jpg. Understood? So inside the body tag we'll write the img tag, and img tag should have source attribute src. Okay. Now we'll discuss about the attributes. Now we'll discuss about the attributes of the image tag. Okay, so what are the attributes? Attributes, actually without attributes also you can write some tags, but attributes provides some additional information to the tags. Okay, example, in the previous example, img tag src attribute I have given. So what src there? Location. So what information it is giving to the tag? Location of the image it is giving. So always attributes are used to supply some additional information to the tags. So now here we have some attributes which are related to img tag. The first one, source, width, height, align, alt, border, h space, v space. Number of attributes we have. Okay, you can see number of attributes, h space, v space, and name attribute. Now we'll discuss about each and every attribute here. First one, src. As already I have explained, source. src stands for the source. What it gives? The location of the image it will give. Means where the image in the system. Then the browser will pick the image from that location and it will display on the browser window. So it is a mandatory attribute. And what is the value of this attribute? Actually every attribute, if you have included attributes, means each and every attribute should have some value. Okay, if you have included attribute means it should have some value. Here what is the value of the src attribute? The value of the src attribute is a location of the image. Where is the image and what is the name of the image? That information will give. Okay, using src. Now the second attribute is width and height. Two attributes at a time we should write. If you write one attribute and if you are not writing another attribute, it won't display the image in a desired position. So you try to include these two attributes, width and height. Actually, what is the use of this width and height attribute? Width and height attributes, see example, when you display an image, what is the size of the image? When you display an image, the size of the image is equals to the size of the browser window. Okay. Understood? When you include image on the browser window, the size of the browser window equals to the size of the image equals to the size of the browser window. But if you don't want the image of that size, then what happened? You want to decrease. So if you want to decrease, then you have to give a new height and new width. How much you want, that you have to give. That is nothing but that is possible. That is possible by using a width and height attribute. So width equals to how much width you want and height equals to how much height you want of that image. Okay, so using a width and height attribute, you can give the new width and a new height of the image. Okay, you can modify the default height and width of the image using a height and width attribute. Now come to the align. What is the alignment here? Alignment is nothing but the position of the image. So whatever objects you display on the browser window, the default, the position of that object is the left side. Means always the objects will be displayed at the left and the top corner of the browser window. So what happened? I don't want to display my image on the left side of the browser window. I want to display at the right side. So what happened? You are changing the position. You can change the position by using a align attribute. So using the align attribute, you can change the position of the image. And what are the possible values? As I said, if it is an attribute, it should receive the value. So what are the possible values? For alignment, you can give left, right, center as a value. Here I have given right. If you want, you can give it as the left. You can give it as the center. Okay. So left is a default alignment. No need to give. By default, your image will be displayed at the left of your web page. Okay. Now come to the alt. What is the alt? Alt stands for alternative text. Okay. Alt stands for alternative text. Means you have given some image. That image is not exist in the system. So when the given image is not exist in the system, then what happened? You want to give some message, some helping message to the user that so and so image is not exist. Okay. And that path is wrong, that image file format is wrong. Such type of information, if you want to supply to the user, then we'll use the alt attribute. Alt stands for ALT. ALT stands for alternative text. ALT stands for the alternative text, means when the given image is not exist, if the given image is not displayed due to any technical reason or any reason, if you want to supply some helper message to the user, that means if you want to provide information about that not able to display image, that information, if you want to give a message to the user, then we'll use the alt attribute. Okay. Now come to the next one, border attribute. What is the use of the border? See, when you display an image on the browser window, the thickness around the image, by default you have a border. Every object there is a default border. But by default, what is the size of the border? 0. What is the size of the thickness of the border? Is 0. So if you want to make border visible, then you need to increase the thickness of the border. Okay. How will you increase the thickness of the border? By using a border attribute. Border equals to, you need to give the new size. Okay. Border equals to, you can give the new size. That size is nothing but the thickness of the border around the image. The thickness of the border around the image, and that thickness you can give in a pixels. Okay. Now come to the H space and V space attributes. H space stands for the horizontal space and V space stands for the vertical space. Actually, what is this horizontal space and vertical space is? See, in the program, in HTML program, you have one image and one paragraph. Example. So after that image, your paragraph will be displayed actually. But when that two objects displayed on the browser window, your paragraph is displayed immediately after your image. Okay. Understood? Means beside the image only your paragraph will be displayed. But if you don't want to display paragraph beside the image, you want to give some space around the image, then we'll use a H space and a V space attribute. H space attribute reserves the horizontal space. Horizontal space means it will reserve some space left side of the browser window, and so not left side of the browser window, it's the left side of the image and right side of the image. And how much space you want to reserve, it depends on the value you are supplying. Example, H space equals to 5 pixels means left side, left of the image you will get 5 pixels and right side of the image you will get 5 pixels reserve space. And vertical space, it is used to give a space, means it will reserve some space at the top of the image, at the bottom of the image. Same, it's opposite, H space for the left and right, whereas V space for the top and bottom. Okay, these two attributes are used to reserve some space around the attribute. Okay, Now come to the next attribute. The next attribute is a name attribute. Okay, name attribute, with the attribute you can identify, you can understand what it is. It is used to name the image. Okay, by default, whatever name you have image, that is different. Whatever name you are assigned, that is different. When you are moving image from one location to another location, you need to identify that image. So you can give a new name, means that particular image is identified with that name. For this you can use the ID attribute also. That images can also be identified with ID attribute. Okay, maximum this attribute, most probably this attribute will use in a form elements only, when you are using a mouse over, mouse out, that events when you are using, no, at that time we'll use this name attributes. So this is about your image tag attributes. All the attributes I have included inside the program. You can observe the program. See, say whatever program is there, that you can copy in a notepad. This is a notepad only. Here you can observe in the head section I have given the title. What is the name of the title? Program to insert an image. Next you can see the body section. In the body section, what I have included? IMG tag I have included, image I have included. And what is the mandatory attribute there? Source. Location already I have given. Here I have included one new image. What is the name of the image? img.jpg. That image is there in a theme 2. Theme 2 is there in a wallpapers. Wallpaper is there in a web. Web is there in a Windows. The Windows is there in a C drive. Okay, so that complete path I have given. Understood? Now, after the JPG, you can give height equals, you can see height equals to 150. What is the new size of the image? 150 height. And what is the new width of the image? 150. What is the name of the image? Flower. And when the given image is not exist, image.8.jpg, example, it is not there in the system, then what message will be displayed to the user? Image not exist. That message you will get on the browser window. And horizontal space, vertical space, 2 spaces I have given, means around the image I have reserved some space. How much space I have reserved? 10 pixels, because H space equals to 10 pixels and V space equals to 10 pixels and border equals to 5. How much thickness I have given? 5 pixel thickness border around the image I have given. And what is the alignment of the image? Right, means image will be displayed at the right side of the web page. You can see the output. So this is your program output. You can observe right alignment, and you see the left right side, you can see 10 pixels reserved space I have given. Understood? And around the border 5 pixels border I have given. Okay, so this is about images and HTML. What you can write all the attributes, and for each and every attribute you have to give one syntax. Okay, understood all of you?